Hi guys, so today I want to show you how to effect eservice. So you've already filed your documents, they're already in the custody of registry officials at the judiciary, and now you want to notify the other party. So this is a feature that helps us as advocates subvert the serving process, where you have to take physical documents to your counterpart. That process can be expensive because you have to get process servers, etc., and it can be time consuming sometimes. So this is a very interesting way of doing it, and I hope once the judiciary has fully rolled it out, it'll be more useful and it'll be embraced. So now you've already served, you've already filed your matter. As you can see, you've already paid. Now once you've paid, you come here, lodging request. This is where you will see the documents. So this is your case, this is your case matter. Of course, you know the party is etc., but where service is effected from is the lodging documents. So you'll see there are 16 documents that you've already lodged. It's paid for, what you've paid for, and now you want to lodge service. Now it's important to understand that the service request, you can click on the lodge service. The service request is twofold. So first, you initiate service. It is received by the registry officials or personnel. They kind of counter check whether whatever you've uploaded is correct, together with the filing fees. If it is, then they approve. That's the first scenario. If it's not, it could be for other reasons. Most of the reason that calls for registry officials not approving the filing is if you have under-assessed. So if you've under-assessed, that means you've underpaid. Maybe you scanned two documents in one that led to an under-assessment. If that is the case, then the registry officials will look at your matter, and then they will regularize it. So if you're supposed to say pay 1,000 bob and you've paid 500 bob, they will regularize it and send you a note, a debit note, for you to make more payment to them because of the under-assessment. So that's the first stage. Then the second stage is once the registry officials are satisfied that your filing is correct, they will push it to the registrar, the deputy registrar of the court. And if the deputy registrar is also satisfied of that, then they would approve it for service to the other party. Of course, if it's approved by the deputy registrar, and if it's a matter that necessitates you to get an order or summons, court summons, then the deputy registrar will be the one to do that. So let's proceed with the service process. That was important because that's what happens in the background. Those are details that you might not be able to see it from this interface. They happen when you send these documents to the registry officials. So first the registry officials approve, and then secondly the registrar is involved. So now you can serve via three modes. You can serve via email, which I think is the easiest mode of service. You can serve via process server. I think this is yet to be effected, but it will be also a useful way of effecting service. And then you can serve via a firm or advocates, which I also think it's a very effective way of doing this. So let's go to serving via email. You will just put in the email address of the parties concerned and their numbers. You'll also put in the email address right here and their numbers, etc. And then you proceed to next. But we won't do that because we want to check these others. This process service is still under construction, so once it's done, I'll be able to shoot a video to demonstrate the same. But firm of advocates, I find it's also a very effective way of effecting service, but I feel also it needs to be improved somehow. So here you'll come and search for the particular law firm in question. I don't know why it's not indicating. No results. Yeah, so I'm trying to search. No results. So I guess it was an issue with the internet. So you can search for the particular law firm. You'll be able to see, like, that's our law firm. You'll be able to see the number that effects service. So just as a recommendation, and from my observation, I think seeing that the law firm route of service is very, very effective, it might be important for the judiciary to also maybe add, like, the law firm through the backend can be able to add a number of emails for themselves. So like Kitty and Kariuki Law LLP can elect, say, 5 emails upon which service can be effected, such that in case one email fails, there are 4 others that are dedicated to receiving service. Or it could be even individual email addresses. But I find this to be very, very, very useful. So once you serve through the law firm, then all these documents, the 16 documents that you saw up there, are sent to their respective emails. So that is a very, very useful way of doing it. But today I just want to serve, since I'm serving defendants and they do not have advocates already on record, then the preferred mode of service is email. So email, you put in the email address as stated, and then you just type in their numbers. So for Vintage, their contact number is 0703 38 1005. Okay, and then for Kenya Orient, their contact number is 0719 04 2000. Okay, so once you put in their email addresses and their numbers, you move to next. Okay, so here it should be able to show you the documents to confirm and file. I don't know whether they are still developing, but they should be able to be listed here. So you should be able to see the details of what is being filed and what is being served to the parties. And then now, once you verify the details, which will be right here, you click next. Below is the list of documents that will be shared with the selected parties or law firms representing the selected parties for the purposes of a service. Remember, as I told you, we are using the email because we are serving defendants. They do not have advocates on record for them, so that's why we're doing that. And then after you confirm, you can preview if you so wish. I'm sure they're developing, you'll be able to see that under the preview. But if you're satisfied, then you submit. And then you click OK. So that is the process of effecting a service. Again, I would want to repeat, once you do that, it goes to the registry officials at the registry. They confirm the how proper the documents have been filed and whether the requisite filing fees have been paid. And if they are satisfied that you've done the right thing, then they push it to the registrar, who then effects the service, and also maybe share with you the outcome documents if maybe you needed a court summon or etc. So it's important that you file your documents properly so that there is no back and forth. If you underassess, it will delay the process, because then you'll have to be sent for a debit note and then you'll have to pay again, etc. But if you do it correctly from the word go, it's very fast. The approval usually happens almost after a day, or sometimes even instantaneous. So that is it from me. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions surrounding e-filing, I don't know why it's taking forever to submit, but some of the teething problems that we are facing. But that's it from me, and I'll be happy to help if you need any clarification. Thank you. My name is Gerald Kitty, Wakili Kitty.